Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing excuse me, Leetcode problem 492, construct the rectangle in JavaScript. This is considered an easy problem. Okay, I'm not going to read all this. There's a story here, but we don't need this. So the area of the rectangular web page you design, well, maybe we need to know. They're trying to get you to, saying you're designing a web page and they want you to find the maximum width and height, or length and width that you can find given the area, right? That's all it is. So if we have an area of 4, our output should be 2 and 2, right? There are 4 possible ways to get 4 from that: 1 times 4, 2 times 2, and 4 times 1. Oh, here's another thing. The first number is length, the second is width, so the first number is always got to be bigger than the second. So that doesn't work. And 2 and 2, you just want the greater numbers, right? So basically you want the greater width is what you want, right? Okay, so, because I mean, if it was length, we choose 4 and 1, right? So for this one here, 37, because 37 is a prime number, it's just 37 and 1, right? And then for this one, we got this giant number. The highest length and width we can use is 427, 286. Okay. So let's get into this. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to, first let's grab this. Let's go over to, actually, you know what? Let's grab all this. Go over to CodePen. Here's our variable. And that should be our output. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to basically find the square root of area, right? Because the highest, the best case scenario is that the square root times the square root would be the length and width, right? That would be the best case scenario. And I just realized there's just something wrong over here. Yeah, I think I said that length needs to be greater than width. That's incorrect. It should be width cannot be greater than length, right? So they can be equal. So like I was saying over here, best case scenario is we find the square root of area, and that's just the length and the width, right? So hypothetically, let's say this was 100, right? Create our function, func, we'll call it func, and then console.log it. Func. Right, so we need to get, we're going to calculate the width by getting the square root, right? So if the square root times the square root equals area, we're done, right? So we're going to say let width equals math.floor math.square root. So this is rounding down the square root of area, right? And then what we can say here is const length equals area divided by width, right? Pretty simple. Finally, we return length and width. And we get 10 and 10, and that would be our answer. But obviously, not all the test cases are going to be this simple, right? This number here, let's grab this big guy here. this here. Remember, that was our result for that. So obviously, that's way off. Okay. So here's what we need to do. We need to set up a while loop. We're going to say while. Oops, this is going to go above length. What am I doing? While area modulus width does not equal 0. We just decrement width until it does, right? So basically this is saying, okay, if area divided by width has a remainder, right? If it has a remainder, we're going to keep decrementing width. Eventually we're going to get to the point where area divided by width doesn't have a remainder. Then that will be our width. We'll exit the loop, and then we can divide length, area by width. That'll give you the length, and just return length and width, right? See if we got it. And we do. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and copy all this. Let's move back into Leetcode and make sure it works. And run it. Cool. Let's go ahead and submit it. Great, and it's fast too. I love that. All right, if you found this video helpful and you enjoyed it, please like it. It helps my channel grow. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. See you again real soon.